And I think Andrey will join in 10 minutes after 6 because he's still in another meeting of the program committee of SDP. So probably we can start maybe?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So I prepared this agenda. I hope everyone can see. Maybe I will just probably increase a bit. I will increase the font size so it will be visible to everyone. Okay. So it's basically a kind of update of what the to-do list that we fixed last 2 weeks ago. I just want to hear from everyone how was the progress, or is there anything that should be discussed, and so on. So first of all, I said last week that I will provide some update to the Riverwood team for them to kind of updating our website. But I am still probably waiting for the payment to be made because I just don't want to push them too much because they have been doing a lot of groundwork for us since the beginning. So I'm not sure if Emanuel can comment on that. So is there the payment have already been made to the Riverwood team?
Not yet. It's
Not yet.
In process.
In process. Okay, I see. So do you think that it can be done, I don't know, within this week or next week or 2 weeks?
I hope it can be done next week.
Next week. Okay.
Hope so.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay.
Even if we send the money next week, for instance, it could take 2 to 3 business days before it shows up in their account. So I don't know if you want to wait until they tell us that they have received the money and confirm, or.
But they already know that we sent the money, right? I think.
I don't think we told them that we sent anything.
Okay.
So we told them we are trying to process or something like that your invoice.
Okay.
Not more than that. We didn't say we sent the money. It's been a month.
Okay, I see. But they already know that we are in the process of paying them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's enough then. Maybe probably by next week then I can just provide them all the changes that we discussed in the past meetings.
Yeah. Before you do so, ask me again if the payment has been done, and if I tell you that it's on the way, we paid, but it maybe didn't show up in their account, then maybe you can go ahead. If not, still wait, please. A bit.
I see. Okay. Thank you. So the next thing in the topic now, we're going to talk about the update itself of the website. So first it's about the event box of the ASDP event box that appear on the homepage of the website. I'll just show you here. So we discussed a little bit last time that this X feed is going to be removed, and then we will enlarge us become a member in SDP event boxes to the center, and then a bit enlarge them. So I saw some message from Dr. Cuong that he has some difficulty to find the proper design for the become a member box. I saw some couple of suggestions in the chat, especially from Rajiv, that he's trying to kind of an image of AI applied to his chemistry or something like that. So do we have others idea within the group here? If to help Dr. Cuong to design the better image for this box. Not sure if someone has an idea that you can submit here, so we can probably discuss about it. If not, then I'm not sure if Dr. Cuong needs additional instruction to design that image, or the one that Dr. Rajiv suggested is enough for you, Dr. Cuong. Sorry, the SDP event box, because the Become a Member, I think you already designed it. It's ready, but the SDP event box, that's what I was talking about. Do you? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so nobody's a graphic designer here, so we just kind of have some rough ideas, some approximate ideas. So do you think that the ideas that Dr. Rajiv submitted in the group is enough for you, or do you need additional instruction for you to design the image? So, Dr. Cuong, that's a question for you. So, do you need additional instruction, or you can probably design but by what you already have now? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So. Mm-hmm. So again, I think you don't need to design everything like super complicated. Just very simple design. I think it will be enough. So you don't need to put like too much effort into that. So you just need something very kind of simple, but not cheap looking, as Andrey said for the current image. Okay, so let us know whenever you are ready. You can send us the draft of the image that you have, and then we can just input some comments if you have in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so we just go back to the agenda here. Okay, so it's still about the update of the website, especially the committee page regarding the Scientific and Education Committee. So this is again a question to Emanuel. So we still do not have a kind of a definitive list of the members of those two committees. Am I right?
Yeah, the education committee is more or less finalized. The scientific one, I don't think there are that many people. I think there are the chairs, and then another person who's kind of like the secretary of the committee, and that's it. Those are only three people.
That's already three people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's already enough. So we do not need a kind of like 10 people list to make up the website. So I think those three people from the scientific and then those people from the education list is enough. But the next question is, are they already member of the society?
Yeah, there's a single person that has still yet to register, but I will figure out how to approach the topic.
Okay, that's already good, I think. So I'm not sure. So can you provide me the list of these members, and then maybe I think I sent you a kind of email template asking about all the information that we need to disclose to the website. So if you please kindly forward that email to them. So I think you can probably populate the website with the scientific and the education committee.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Perfect. Okay, so that's it. And then also not last week, but 2 weeks ago, I think we discussed about the news page. We were discussing whether we should keep it or not, and then the final decision was to keep it. And that Nghiem and Dr. Nazish will kind of draft some texts regarding the news page. For example, the post-Congress news, the Congress from ASDP 2024 Seoul, and some activity from ASDP members, the last ECP. I'm not sure if we had some activity from ASDP members from that meeting or not, but I'm not sure if Nghiem is present here. Maybe no, not yet. So I'm going to ask to Dr. Nazish, so do you have already, some kind of template, or have you had occasion to work a little bit on the news page during these
No, I was thinking of thinking of receiving some basic info from Nghiem first as to how she wants to go about it, and also what would be the first news that would like to display there. So I think I'll discuss with her in person first, and then we'll decide it together. So I'll contact her privately, I think, on WhatsApp.
Okay, That would be perfect. So there's nothing very urgent. So just to kind of populate that news page.
I think we'll have more of the details right after or during the ASDP and right after the ASDP Congress.
Yeah.
More material to post on that section. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So next topic, still the website update. It's about the webinar videos. The past webinar that was held in last January, we decided that we will upload some of these videos in our website for the members to access so they can view those videos for the educational purpose. So I think that topic was discussed in the last working group meeting. So it's another meeting with board members of the SDP joining to discuss about the society and working on it. Unfortunately, I was not able to join that meeting last time. So this was a question to Igno, but she's not here. So I'm not sure if Emanuel can report on that what was said during the working group about the Vimeo payment. I'm not sure if Igno submitted that topic to the working group.
Yes.
Yeah.
She did. And the idea is that because it's a working group meeting, it was taken into account. But due to the fact that it's it's a cost that the society will have to incur, we have to formally announce it and adopt it during a board meeting. So probably the next one will be after the Congress.
After the Congress, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to submit that request again. Am I right?
Well, it's not exactly resubmit it. It's more, having all of the board members vote on it. The actual cost of it. Okay, this is going to cost us this much. This is what we get for what we're paying, and then we have a vote: who's in favor, who's against, etc.
Okay, thank you. But I think the tendency is to accept. I'm not sure if anyone will vote against it because
I doubt that will be the case. But it's just it's a formal procedure that we have to follow.
Of course, yeah. Well, I'm saying that because I already want to work on it because they need to be some preparation ahead before posting those videos. For example, first obtaining the consent from the speakers and the preparation of the video themselves. So that's going to take a lot of time, I think, and a lot of effort from from the member of the media committee. So I just want to go ahead. That's why I'm asking if it is going to be any vote against, so maybe not. So probably
I don't think so. I think you can proceed with getting the consent from the speakers, and then actually editing the videos. Yeah. And I think after the Congress, we will be able to have the account as well. Then we'll, ask Riveroo to do the embedding. Yeah,
exactly. Okay, so I already have the template of one consent form that was sent to me for the SDP, how do they call it? Some educational videos that they are posting right now. So I have the template of it, so I will just adjust it a little bit to fit with our society needs, and then maybe I will send out to Emanuel, you can send out to the different speakers. I will just draft the email and the consent form, and then probably you can send it out to people. And regarding the video themselves, so Dr. Cuong, I think he agreed last time that he or his team will be able to edit those videos. So I think now it's about time to send him the actual video. It's a 4-hour video that we have in our possession. So first, what we discussed last time is that probably just make a 2-3 minutes highlight video of the whole Congress to maybe show in our social media, probably to attract people to register to the society, and then to be able to see those videos. And then to separate that 4 hours video to individual speech, individual presentation, which is I think 10 of them. So like 10 to 15 minutes presentation that Dr. Cuong probably we need to prepare. So I think from tomorrow I will probably send the video. Is it okay, right, Emanuel? I think.
Yeah, it's fine, I guess.
So I will just send the video and then to Dr. Cuong, and then I will probably give further instruction to him to how to prepare those videos. So yeah, Emmanuel?
I said okay.
Okay, good. Dr. Cuong, I hope you're also okay, right? I think no comment from your side? Okay. Just let us know if we ask too much of you, because you are preparing the posters and the videos. So if you are a bit too much overloaded with work, just let us know, so we kind of figure out how to divide the task more efficiently. Okay. That's a lot. That's really a lot. So thank you for your dedication to the society, by the way. Okay, so next topic was about the membership dashboard, the sitemap. Last time I asked Dr. Aditya to prepare a kind of a sitemap for the membership dashboard, which is empty for the moment. But I think he's not there in this meeting, so I think I will just probably reach out to him directly by Messenger or WhatsApp, so we can probably discuss it in private to see how the thing is going on for the membership dashboard. Okay, so that was about the website update. So again, I think I will provide after confirmation whether or not the payment was made. But I think anyway, in case, I will provide those updates, so those different updates to Riverwood next week maybe, and then after also seeing the event box that Dr. Cuong will kindly prepare for us, then I will just send out everything to Riverwood next week, and then probably we'll see some changes on the website by next week. Okay, so are there any questions for now before jumping to the social media part? Maybe no? Okay, so let's move on to social media now. Okay, we just lower it a bit. Okay, so now the posting are going pretty okay. So the first thing I want to talk about now is the post before the SDP 2024 So this is pretty much already set up. I think we still have 2 weeks before the Congress, and then we have, I think, 4 posters or 4 posts to prepare. First is about Symposium 8. I think I already sent a draft this afternoon in Japan time for you guys to review in the WhatsApp group. That, after approval, I think I'm going to post it tomorrow on Friday. And then next week, I think that's the final week before the Congress. I think this is something that Andrey mentioned, what I call an ensemble cast post. So a poster that we put all the speakers, invited speakers, and all these, how do we call it? The four speakers, the 4 main speakers, and the invited speakers. So we have the post for that. I think I'm gonna show it here in case you didn't see it. I think I have it here. Okay. So we have this poster. I think it's about time to post this one because we are approaching to the Congress. So this is it. There was a question in the chat that because this list of speakers is not exhaustive, so we still missing some maybe I don't know, 5 or 6 speakers, but it was said that it is okay to post this way. So I think there is no need to change anything, right? I'm not sure if there are any suggestions, or we can just post it as it is next week with an accompanying text that we will prepare, and then kind of advertising the Congress. So do we have any comments about this poster? Or is it okay? Should we add something, or should we delete something, or is it okay? I'm not sure if anyone can see the poster after that I'm showing now.
I don't think there is a need to add, or there's a space to add something, or it's too crowded already.
Mm-hmm. Too crowded. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we have I don't know, 24 faces here.
But that's an amazing list, actually.
Yeah, it was done by Dr. Han, so thank you very much. I don't think that we need to change anything, right, at the moment. So I think we will just need the text accompanying this one, and then we are ready to post, probably. Okay. So this is next week, and then we also have a sponsor post. So this is something that Andrey mentioned in the group. We need to talk about the design of that post by kind of acknowledging all the sponsors for our event. I think we do have, I don't know, 20 sponsors. I'm not sure about the exact number. Maybe Emanuel can correct me on that, but we have maybe 20 plus sponsors. So yesterday I asked about the logo of these sponsors. So Dr. Cuong of the program committee provided me with some sponsors logo. But the thing is that per the contract that we signed, that Congress signed with those societies, I think not everyone has their logo showed on our page. I'll show you here. So we have the platinum sponsors, these two societies, gold sponsors, silver sponsors, and then we have the sponsor tier, which is the society, but they do not have any logos provided to the society. So I will probably need to go to look on the internet to their logos and then probably prepare a poster about that. Okay, so for the design, I think our usual design probably is okay with our background, the ASDP 2024 background, and then we will probably just list those logos. The question is, do we have to specify the tier level, like platinum or gold or silver, or maybe, I don't know, changing the size of the logo? So how do you think about that? Or just maybe posting all the logos at the same size, or probably try to differentiate a little bit, or precising that this is platinum or silver or gold, or just a logo with uniform size.
Maybe you could say which tier is which, but keep the logos the same size.
Okay.
I think if you make some that are bigger, some that are smaller, it's gonna look a bit strange.
Yeah.
It could be, in the same design idea as the one with all of the speakers. Or maybe you can put, the what are they called? Platinum. Just put those on top with maybe like some different border, and the other ones in descending order. I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, the problem is that we do. How much we have, by the way? Maybe.
I think it's 22, 23.
22.
And the one with the speakers were how many? 20, 24?
24.
Okay, so it's about the same.
Yeah, but I was thinking something like the poster that we are advertising for the individual sessions, right? Which is kind of like 5.4 format, I believe. Not like a very long one has the promotional poster for the society. So I'm not sure if all the logos can fit in that format. We can try.
I don't even know how well it's going to show up. The logos might be so small that people don't make out what they actually are.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I think we need to use different size of the logo for different tier of sponsors. This is how usually it's shown, and like Emanuel said, there's gonna be small logo, but this was a choice of the company to be the lowest tier sponsor.
Okay.
We still kind of appreciate them. We put their logo, and to be small or big, that was their choice, not ours.
So do you mean that we will have 4 different sizes?
Well, if you wanna, this is probably the way. Like, what is your, sorry, because I tuned in late. We just finished with the program committee.
Yeah.
What is the current concept?
So we are still discussing about the concept whether the poster should be like 5.4, like the one that we advertise our individual sessions for the for the Congress, or as we did to highlight all the speakers and the speakers, like it's quite a long one. Right? So
okay, understood. Now understood. Well, I think we put, let's say, like you scrolling on the screen, we put on top 2 logos of the large size. Then we put 2 logos of the maybe similar size or the smaller size. And then all the rest could be more crowded.
Mm-hmm. So you mean platform? Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I think we need to give a preference, the privilege to those high-tier sponsors.
Mm-hmm. So if I understand correctly, so you said that platinum and gold should be like the same size, but different level in the poster, and then silver and sponsors tier, they're gonna be a bit smaller than crowded.
Exactly.
Okay.
So let's say 2 high tiers and 2 low tiers, at least stratified that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, understood. So let's see if that can fit into the 5.4 format, or we need to extend that as we did for the speakers. So
I don't mind extending it. I even recommend you to be flexible from the very beginning, because we are not going to print it on a paper, right? It's going to the social media where we are not limited to any dimensions.
Yeah. Okay. So the format is also free. So so for this
and
one,
of course, I think. But once again, this is a question to you guys, especially who are familiar with designing. Like, I think I would prefer to be a vertical stretch, like what is called like portrait orientation. But if you see more benefits of having this horizontal stretch, which is landscape orientation, you may try that. But I think this vertical stretch is the best one.
Okay. So you mean a long one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll try that. We'll try different format, and then probably we'll choose the one that fits the best. So for this task, I'm not sure if probably I will ask Dr. Han for this one, because Dr. Cuong has already many tasks to do with preparing the videos and some images. So I'm not sure if Dr. Han and her team is available for that. Can you confirm?
Yes, I could make the posters for our sponsors.
Okay, that would be very helpful. And if it can maybe show us by next Monday, maybe it's gonna be very helpful for us. But in the meantime, I will already
Try. I'll try.
Yeah, sorry for pushing because we need to post it maybe next week. So I already have some of the logos already provided by Dr. Kang, but for the sponsor tier, I think I will need to go to the internet and then download these logo by myself.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, of course, like Emanuel, you know very well, like we are getting to the company and ask them to provide, but I think we are short on time.
Yeah.
And we need to parse from Google.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just if you are not sure, like for KF Bio, for landing, they are available. Huawei definitely, Motik yes, Hamamatsu yes, Nikon yes. Like Neurocal, Tomacube, these are Korean companies. I believe that Dr. Han can find using Korean language. Akoya yes, Amazon yes, Lumia yes. Just for the last entity, I have direct contact with them. So I may ask them to provide. Well, actually, I think they have website, Cropath, and let me just check in the real time. I remember they had a website with some very, very cheap logo, I would say.
Let's see. So do you still think that we shall go individually to each of those sponsors and then ask for the logo? Or
No way, Kris. Come on. We have no time for that.
Of course, yeah. Okay then. Okay, so I'm gonna search for them and then probably provide to Dr. Han by tomorrow if I can find them.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, so let me just go back to the agenda. So this is for next week, and then the last post about next week, I think about like some kind of a kickoff post, kickoff for the ASDP 2024 talk. So this is to be posted maybe on Monday, because I'm not sure the Congress will start on, I think on Wednesday, right?
Wednesday.
So Wednesday. So I want to post it on Monday, which is gonna be September 30th. Some kind of kickoff posts, or like starting in 2 days, like book your seat or something like that. So we kind of think about something to put like with image of the Congress, and then that's kind of wrapping up our post for preparation for the Congress as well. And then during the Congress, I also thought about what to post. So basically, it will be some photos from the sessions. I will some live photo from the session and highlighting some speakers, those kind of thing, and then like advertising the attendance, this kind of thing. So I think we will still have some enough material to post during the 3 days of the Congress.
Let me add something here, because I'm not sure, guys, that we really want to load you with these additional tasks, because everyone is going to be busy with the academic program and whatever. So what I usually see, for example, when USCAP is going on, or like big Congress like European last week went on, I think attendees themselves, they will do some posts and use tags about ASDP. I don't mind if we ourselves will be keeping quiet from our account. Another reason for that, which we just discussed at the program committee, there turned to be some like guy with a camera. So probably after the meeting, we will have a set of more or less professional looking photographies. And so it could be an option. I mean, if you have a plan, you can do that.
Well, I mean, it was just basically a rough idea that I had, but I still think that at least we should have like a kickoff post for the session, like this. The Congress is on the way, this kind of thing, and then maybe we can just keep quiet for the rest of the session, probably.
Oh yeah, you can do that. I don't mind. You can try, and it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. So it's still about the posting. So after the session, that's going to be the post ASDP 2024 Seoul publications. So we discussed about it last time, and then Itnu has offered herself to prepare some of the topic for the post. So she's not there for the moment. So I think we'll just chat in the WhatsApp and then see if she can work on it a little bit, and then we are ready to keep on posting and kind of advertising society.
Right. I think we will have like post-Congress, but we will have a lot of materials related to the Congress, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe coming from your smartphones, and also, as I mentioned, hopefully, I'm not confident 100%, but hope I didn't misunderstood. This is going to be like photo support. And then when we have, actually each of us will have those number of pictures.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make a pool and we can select something and we can divide like, in several posts. One is about like very official, like with speakers on the stage. One could be some group photo. One could be, they also want to install a kind of branded booth when people can stop by and take pictures. So we can also have pictures from that booth, from our smartphones.
Yeah.
And also, what else? Maybe some very funny moments. So we can figure out later on.
Yeah. So I think we have our Google Drive available for that. So maybe we can just drop some of our personal photos from our phones, and then maybe we can choose what is the most appealing, and then probably we can think about some posts about these based on those photos.
By the way, Emanuel, you're here, right, on the call. I'm curious about what is the capacity of our Google Drive? Like, for example, Kris mentioned we can drop here, we can drop there. Do we have space for that?
Yeah, at the moment it's 6 terabytes.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
I think we will have trouble filling it up.
Yes. Yeah.
So I want to drop one more suggestion. So I agree with most of yours, with Andrey as well as Kris. What I want to suggest is that there will be many sessions, like starting from keynote speech to the individual symposiums, right? So can we make different folders in the Google Drive where people who would be taking pictures, and they can, if they have say for example some people who have access, so they can post in those particular folders, so that it is not difficult to separate them out at the end. Usually the pictures gets mixed up, so I think we can do that.
Idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good idea. We can do that. So I can prepare those folders, and then maybe drop a link to the WhatsApp group, and then you guys can just see the appropriate folder, and then drop some photos. Yeah,
this will be easy to manage, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
At the same time, guys, I would not actually kind of insist to being so serious about collecting all those photographs, because frankly speaking, okay, we may look back to our Congress and continuously posting different pictures, but I think we better to catch up what is going on in the real time, and future posts going to be about the ongoing events and maybe some webinars. I think if we collect hundreds of photographs from the event and then starting to post them, it's just take a lot of our time and efforts. So let's take it easy. Let's basically rely. I will double check, and maybe I will ask Nayoung Han to check from your end if you really have the professional photographer at the event. So if we have the guy, then we no need to worry about anything. Of course, they are not going to take all the pictures, but we will have enough pictures for our social media posting. A couple of posts. I would not do 10 posts after the event.
No. Of course, no.
Right.
I was just thinking about maybe 2, maximum 3 posts, but yeah, it's better to focus on the real-time events as well.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay, so that was it for the social media part of this agenda. So I'm not sure if there are any comments or questions.
Well, I think, Kris, of course, definitely, I missed that very first half of the call. Can you show me upper items of agenda?
I was basically just a website update on what we need to do.
Reward payment, ASDP events, box, scientific educational committee members. Yeah, this one is, I think, we already have some people there. And okay, news page, webinar videos, membership. Okay, I have nothing to comment on those topics. No.
Okay. So the last thing I want to talk some miscellaneous things. So this is basically what Andrey sent us by email, I think. Because we are working quite a lot, so we have a very efficient team with Dr. Cuong and Dr. Nayoung preparing all this visual material for us. But I am not sure because it's quite a lot of work, and then you guys probably need some help as well from a professional graphic, not professional, but let's say some additional graphic designer or some webmasters, those kind of things. So this is a kind of question to Dr. Cuong and Dr. Han. if you need some, I don't know, additional graphic designer from our upcoming members of the society to help you with the designing of the image or the designing the website, kind of thing. So Dr. Han and Dr. Cuong, so do you think that you need additional hand to help you, or is it manageable for now? Mm-hmm. I see. Okay, I see. So yeah, so definitely we need some new people, but fortunately I don't think that it's going to be a professional designer. It's going to be like a kind of volunteer as well. So it's going to be like a future ASDP members as well that we can recruit from the membership committee as well. So there was a comment. I'm curious about how other society do. For other society, for example, ASDP, I believe they started by volunteering, but now they have a kind of a professional graphic designer that they are paying. That's the information I have. For other society, I'm not sure. For us now, because we are in the beginning, so I don't think that we need to put like too much effort into designing by hiring a professional team, right? That will cost a lot of money to the society, and then for what outcome? So that's also the question to be discussed as well. So for now, I think we are still based on some volunteership. We are recruiting some volunteers to help us with the designing, some people that has capacity to do it, some experience, and then we can probably recruit them in their media committee and then work together. So as Dr. Cuong mentioned, I think so we do need more people to help, especially for now, because we need more new design for the upcoming events. For example, the webinar, I think we need more fresh design. So we definitely need some new people. So the question is how to recruit them. I'm not sure if we need to have like open call on the social media or just in the media committee meetings, and then just say that we need this kind of people, and then just wait for some hands to raise. I'm not sure if anyone has a comment on how to recruit those people.
Well, it's definitely not easy, and I think it's like we are very fortunate that we have a couple of people who are from the very early days of society, right? Like Dr. Cuong and Dr. Han, they have those skills. But this is not usual, right, for pathologists to be familiar with graphic design. Yeah. And society is very small, right? So now Emanuel, how many members you mentioned we have officially? Something like 150 plus, 180. Right? 180. Yeah, so less than 200. And right, so we would be welcome to bring to kind of screen our members and maybe to pick up people with those kind of skills. Probably the best way to do that is through the mailing. To create a mail, like our media committee is looking for member, ASDP member with the skills of designing to join our team. And this is the only way how I see we can probably find those people. There is no guarantee that someone say yes at all. That's why I told you we are already very lucky to have 2 people with us. I think the idea was that we always say like we are open to have new members, but at the same time, we need to ensure that they are not just members, but they are really working like what you guys are doing. Each of you has certain tasks distributed by Kris, and Kris is also ensuring that everyone is doing their job, and that's why we are so successful. This is actually the most successful committee out of all in the Asian society. So, but at the same time, like when we see like Dr. Fukuoka sometimes mentioned at the membership committee call, like we are inviting you to join this committee and that committee. We don't need passengers. So in that sense, we are more kind of making this by invitation, right? Mm-hmm. So we are not rejecting people to join the committee, but by invitation, we know that they have skills which we need, right?
Yeah.
And they can contribute. So in that sense, yeah, we are really can do some call through our mailing list to ask to identify people with the graphic design skills. Mm-hmm. And I think we can do that after the Congress. And let's see if someone say yes.
Yeah. I think that definitely that's one way to go as well. I'm just thinking about, okay, maybe we end up with maybe no hand raise or just one hand, but how about if we have like 5 or 6 candidates? So how are you going to how are you going to choose among those people?
Well, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I understand that. So that's the way to help you, maybe with the new design ideas, with in that sense that those new members can help us, I believe, with some new design and new ideas, and then you can probably share some workload with Dr. Cuong and the new member to design those new posters. Andrey, I think
Kris, I don't think that like just I'm not expecting that we will have like 10 people raising their hands. But let's say like even 5 people, they show up, they have the skills. Mm-hmm. There is no problem. They can be member of committee. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. But as you say that we don't need any passengers, right? So.
Well, this is life. Things can be balanced. Like some people can join from beginning, that they don't not show up, and finally, like maybe like at the end of the year, we can do like some summary, and we can do another round of question to people like, do you want to continue being on the media committee, and something like that. So at the moment, we are kind of flexible. Not much strict about that.
Okay.
It's okay. Yes. We also appreciate that everyone here is volunteering, right? Mm-hmm. On efforts. So This is what we need to take into account.
Okay, so mailing lists maybe, and then call for some skills, and then we'll see. Maybe after the Congress, and maybe by chance, also Andrey.
Yeah, what Cuong mentioned about the ideas which we are lacking, this is very okay. I mean, this is a very normal situation. We faced the same situation at the very beginning, like when we were thinking how to make the web page of the society. Actually, many ideas were coming from Ilknur side. So maybe Kris, you can reach out to her, and I think she has a lot of kind of drafts. Right? Yeah. Which we can develop. She no need to put any efforts, just to give us some comment or some idea, and we will do designing by our side.
Okay, I see. Okay, maybe I can also reach out to her and see if there are any person available on her side. And maybe during the Congress, since
No. Kris, we don't need person from her side. We just need her idea. Because as I told you from the very beginning, like she said, oh, like, let's do like bridge, let's do this, let's do that. And we just tried it and like we used it until now.
Okay, I see. Okay. I might maybe discuss with her then. Okay, and the last topic in the agenda is also something that Andrew mentioned in the email. It's about the social gathering during the Congress for maybe the media committee members. I'm not sure who is going to be there actually from this media committee. Maybe everyone, right?
Well, Nazish is not coming for sure.
I'm not coming.
Oh, you're not coming, unfortunately.
No, I was so eagerly planning to come, but during these days there's some other commitments, so I'll miss you guys. Meeting you guys. Okay.
Well, we'll see you in the media committees as well, and probably in the next year's Congress in India. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So if I understand correctly, you have some company that we are willing to help us by designing, but they want their logo to be included somewhere in the website? Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. I think, Kris, you can bring this topic as an information at the working group call.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, I mean, there is no clear decision because it may not be so easy. But if to find a potential solution, because we have a page for the media committee, maybe we can place somewhere there something like support it, or I don't know, like our collaborator, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that can be an idea too. I think this is worth exploring. So maybe we'll submit this request to the working group or the board meeting and then see what other board members think about it. And then we have a green light, and then we can explore that option.
Right. Cuong, could you drop the website of that company in this chat? Just out of curiosity, I would like to have a look. What is that? Okay, you can drop in the chat, in WhatsApp. Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I was mentioning about the social gathering. So we have some people from the local organizer, Dr. Han and David, which is not present here. But maybe it can be a very good idea to gather together and then maybe discuss about the event and just chat about life for the Congress or whatever. So it can be a very good option to get to know each other more. So I'm not sure if Dr. Han and Dr. David can maybe discuss about some good, nice restaurant where we can gather and then just spend some time together. That can be a good option as well. Again, this is not something that serious. So just it's just a social event.
Yes.
Thing to consider.
Yes. Yes. I know some people in local committee just preparing some events and maybe the small meeting in the large meeting situation is, I think, that's a good idea. And yes, I could summarize our our nice and roll about you. I will talk about our preparings.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So what I'm going to share here, actually, the idea came from what is called scientific committee, where
Yes.
there are 2 chairs only at the moment, and they wanted to, that was their idea, they wanted to have like informal dinner. Maybe it's not a dinner, it's just more like a, whatever you call it, like a cocktail party, I don't know. When they wanted to invite a couple of people, like potential candidates of their committee, and talk about like potential research projects, but once again, maybe on more informal side. Then, and it's going to be on day 2. And then we figure out like, they said, oh, we can invite like 20, 40 people. And we figure out, well, you cannot efficiently communicate or, socialize with so many people. Let's limit that. And then at some point, we're also considering maybe combine this with your committee. But I'm not sure, like it's because they also want to talk about business. I mean, talk about research. But at the same time, all of you guys are also doing research, right? So it could be kind of alternative option to combine this stuff together. And at the moment is, I didn't follow up yet if they decided or not. So if they give us permission to join, then it would be the easiest way. If they decide to stay on their own, I would still recommend you to use this opportunity to catch up. If you are not exhausted at the meeting itself, this is important. So in that sense, we can do the following way, because no need to put the pressure on local people as well. If we can piggyback that like scientific committee gathering, I will follow up with them. Maybe, I think we actually meet every Sunday on a group call. And I think that will be clearly a decision on this Sunday, like if they open door for us as well. If not, then we still have like 10 minutes ahead, 10 days ahead to decide.
Mm-hmm.
So how about that?
Yes, I have to prepare the scientific committee meeting, as you said.
Really?
Yes, because I'm the publication committee member of our local committee. So maybe I think Dr. Gang would love to 2 committees meeting each other, and so on and so. Sorry for my.
Okay, this is funny. All right, so then let's wait until Sunday, and maybe I will give you like more clear understanding if there is an opportunity to combine together.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow, come on, this is very easy thing. Of course you can do that. But it's a good idea. Well, actually, it's a good idea to plan, because everyone may go to different sessions. Someone can be, have own appointment or whatever. Yeah, maybe it's a good idea also to set up some time to meet on the floor.
Yeah.
As I told you, they are going to prepare a kind of branded sorted booth or whatever you call it. And of course, this would be the best place to take picture.
Yep. Okay.
I think, but I'm pretty sure it's easy to coordinate because we have a WhatsApp channel.
Yeah. We just launch a message, and then probably we'll go all together in front of the photo booth and then take picture. I think that's pretty much easy to do.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so I think time's up. So we went to all the topics on the agenda. So thank you everyone for joining. I will prepare a summary of the meeting for to do this maybe tomorrow, and then I'll send out the email.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
guys.
So thank you for joining. Bye.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.